another podcast. This is a Marvel movie that came out 5 years ago, their first Asian inspired movie, and that is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Set Ten Rings. Yeah, this is 2 hours and 12 minutes, so I want to get started right away. Yeah, I've seen it online. Where's the subtitles? Yeah, here we go. It starts subtitled just like an Asian movie. It's weird because I people were like, "Wait a minute, I have to read this movie?" Yeah, the first 9 minutes are backstory for Shang-Chi's dad, the real Mandarin. I know there were people that were not a fan of this movie. That's fine, but I want to see this movie because again, it's been a while, and this is Asian month, so this is the perfect movie to not end Asian month, but it's a good looking movie. People just hated it because of the CGI. I'm like, guys, you got to get over yourselves. Every movie has CGI now. Even dramas have CGI in it, so get over it. Marvel's gonna put CGI in everything. Even Wonder Man had a little bit of CG, not as much as WandaVision or Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier or other Disney Plus shows, but it everything has it. So get over it. I think this opening's cool. This is like Mortal Kombat 2021, except I cared about these characters way more. There's no gore like Mortal Kombat, but this actor's way better than anybody in Mortal Kombat 2021 or 20 or MK2. There, I said it. This movie made more money. Mortal Kombat's struggling. Why? It's R-rated, so nobody can see it with their kids. hmm And this opening is narrated by Michelle Yeoh, who's Malaysian. She's from Malaysia. She did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Super Cop. She was in Tomorrow Never Dies. This movie reminded me of Mortal Kombat and Avatar: The Last Airbender because some of the elements that they've been, and some other Asian films too. People are just lazy. They didn't want to read a Marvel movie. This was the second Marvel movie to come out during the pandemic. You had Black Widow, which disappointed me, and then you had this, which I would like really enjoyed. I saw this when I got vaccinated, and I was like, oh, this is fun. It's not the greatest Marvel movie of all time, but it's underrated. I don't know why people hate it so much. This is the same director that's doing Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is gonna rock, guys. It's gonna bang hard. Why? Because it's Spider-Man. His movies have made billions for the MCU. Two of them have made over $1 billion. I never thought that would happen. They want it to be authentic and be an actual Asian inspired movie. Plus, Menger signed my Blu-ray. Also, we are getting Venom. Well, I don't know about that. I don't want to see this guy come back. See, Menger signed my Blu-ray. Menger Zen, the girl that was in this movie. She gets it though. This is the Blu-ray from Australia. My friend sent it to me, and I enjoy this movie. I don't care what anybody says. To hell with the critics. They like this movie, but a lot of them were like, "Man, the third act is just a kaiju fight." Again, every got MonsterVerse movie has a big kaiju fight at the end. So what the hell are you talking about? You people have to stop complaining about everything. This movie has flaws. I never said it didn't. There's too many characters in it. Yes, there are. There's too many characters in the opening. It could have been like 5 minutes. It didn't need to be like 9 minutes. But this is not a bad MCU movie just because it has some CGI in it. Because I've seen worse. I saw Black Widow and then that was worse. And I saw Eternals and I wanted to quit the MCU cold turkey because it was so boring. Good God. As an Asian girl that cannot act at all, that's a good complaint because she's so horrible. We haven't seen her in the MCU in 5 years, and they want to bring the Eternals back. Don't. If I see Doomsday and I see those people, I'm gonna be like, I'm out. Goodbye. They gonna ruin the franchise. Yeah, this is when the Mandarin meets a woman, a beautiful woman. This movie has a lot of color and personality, and I like Sumu. I think he's a good looking good actor that, he has charm. He's not like the best actor, but compared to like Gemma Chan, he at least has personality. He's not boring to watch. He was in Barbie. He did a bunch of Canadian films. He works. At least they didn't get some British guy like Mortal Kombat. And like I said, I'm talking about the 2021 movie, not the 1995 movie. That movie is a classic at this point. It's very pretty. If you hate this movie, then you hate Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action show as well, because you people, Asian in cinema does not just depend on visuals. Yeah, it's like Avatar. See, she's like airbending, and he falls in love with that. I'm like, I get it. I love Asian women. I'm never going to uh deny that. I think Asian women are beautiful. They have gorgeous hair and clean skin, and they're petite and thin. Sometimes they could be plus size. It doesn't bother me. I like Aquafina in the movie. She's the heart of the film. She's the audience. She's the common person that doesn't have powers and she still fights. This really is a fun movie. I don't know why people hate it so much. People are just petty. You like Mortal Kombat, and that movie was, way worse than this, the 2021 movie. I don't even hate it. I just had a lot of problems with the cast. I still do. Carl Urban is Johnny Cage, really? You couldn't get Ryan Reynolds, who can actually keep an accent, or Billy Magnuson would have been a better choice because he's actually comedic. Somebody that has charm, not somebody that is could be good in as Dread and in other movies, but as a lead, he's just I don't know, just when he has to hide his accent, it hurts. This is why they kept his accent in The Boys, because Carl Urban's not American, people. He's New Zealand. He's a Kiwi. Sorry to burst your bubble, but he's not American. Half of the cast here isn't, but they are Asian, even Ben Kingsley, and then he's comes later in the film. There's some pretty visuals. I'm so blown away by the visuals in this movie that I'm like, I don't even care that it's CG because it's a fantasy, people. This is not real. It's a fantasy. In real life, you think people in China can fly or throw elements? No, because it's a fantasy. It's not real. I want to live in a fantasy world in Marvel because that's what it is. None of this is realistic. You think Tony would have survived for real if his that military vehicle blew up? No, he would have died. Realistically, you lose your heart, you die. The MCU isn't realistic at all. There's Shang Chi as a kid. Eee, he's so cute. Shang Chi. People are just lazy. Like this lady walked into the theater. It's like, did I walk into the wrong movie? Why is there subtitles? Because they want it to be Asian. The second one won't have that as much because we established the characters. Shang Chi was in Marvel Zombies. He's going to be in Doomsday. We know he's not going to die because there's going to be a sequel. I'm sorry the new Mulan didn't have subtitles again, and they wanted to pander to China, but it didn't do well because again, it was all in English, and there was no Mushu, there was no personality. This is a way better movie than Mulan 2021, 2020. Subtitles don't kill a movie for me unless the entire movie is subtitled, then it's a problem. In some cases, I mean, Godzilla and Kong also had subtitles as well because the lead girl is deaf. Whenever you feel lost, this will help you find your way home. It's kind of like Shazam, except with Asians. Don't be racist, people. Give Asians a chance, please. There we go, finally. Now we get to the English speaking part, which is all right with me. Present day. I'll defend this movie. I will until my dying breath because people just didn't get it. This came out during the pandemic because it was a perfect movie to come out during a year after China was, stricken by disease, and the US and Canada and all these other countries. And Sumo went through this too, because this film was made before COVID, like right before. Everything except Miss Marvel was like the first Marvel show that was made during the pandemic. Because WandaVision was made in like 2019, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Hawkeye and a bunch of other stuff. Well, I think Hawkeye around that time, that's when it just hit. Here we go. The opening is over. Yeah, it's a little bit too long, but again, they wanted it to be Asian and they got it. Venom Spidey? No, it's gonna be something different. There's Aquafina. She's fun. She's good here. Like in the Little Mermaid, she's annoying. Why? Because the Little Mermaid, she's playing a Scuttle, and Scuttle was a boy in the original cartoon. No, I love these two. These two are the best part of the movie because they have great chemistry. Oh my god, an Asian in the MCU? That should never happen. There were Asians in the MCU before, you idiots. Look at Thor. Look at the Doctor Strange movies. Yeah, there's an Asian because their influence is in the MCU a lot. It doesn't hurt. There's an Asian and an Indian guy. Yeah, Southeast Asian. Yeah. Now when it's in English, you're happy. You can't please everybody, people. You can't. No movie can do that. I should know. Stop acting like Asians never had their own film. They had their own industry in the 1950s, guys. Look at Toho. They made a giant monster into a franchise that continues to this day. Anyway, back to Shang Chi. I don't know if Aquafina's going to come back, but she's definitely not in Doomsday because she can't fight Doctor Doom. Oh, they're talented people, all right. I didn't see Sumu at Comic Con last year, but I did see him at the basketball game. Exactly. Yeah, they like to have fun again. That's what Miss Marvel was doing because she's young. They're like, "Oh no, Iman flopped in the Marvels. I mean, she's dead." I'm like, "No, they have the Young Avengers show coming up soon after Doomsday comes out. They have to get that out of the way so that they could finally, give her something else to do." At least I gotta put the subtitles here. Yeah, take your shoes off. Always do that. Come on. There we go. I'll just leave the subtitles. I don't mind. That's the Asian lady that was in Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior. Nobody complained that there was an Asian Spider-Man in across the Spider-Verse. That gets all the praise because again, it's animated and because it's Spider-Man. But then when you get movies like this, you're like, "Oh, this is too Asian." We get it. Okay, the next movie, Menger's gonna be a major part of it because why not? Why Poe? I don't know. Yeah, but Sumu's not. He's Canadian. Asians actually, uh, Asians like to sit and eat their food. They don't. Japanese people sit on the floor. Again, I know because I've seen a lot of Asian films. Look how many podcasts I did. I don't run away from it. They fascinate me. Are you gonna two gonna get married? No, they're just friends. Yeah, Menger comes like halfway through the movie. She's really nice in real life. I really enjoyed meeting her. She's a doll. She's not as tough in real life. She's a doll. In this movie, she's pretty awesome. She's like tough. mm, hmm See, he sees his necklace and he wants it. This bus scene. It reminded me of Spider-Man 2. You know the train scene. Again, this is when he fights. Yeah, Sumo can fight. That's why Kevin Feige's like, we want this guy. I'm sorry you people didn't appreciate him, but when he punches Doctor Doom in the stomach, you're gonna see some really good fighting skills. I'm sorry he didn't do this in Barbie because Barbie doesn't have a lot of fighting in it because it's a movie for girls. I didn't hate it. I thought Sumo was one of the best parts of that movie. Him, Ryan Gosling. You saw this guy's live streaming. Yes, Pete, an influencer. It's awesome. I love this fight scenes. Again, suck it, haters. You people are just you want perfection. There is no perfection, guys. After Endgame, you're not gonna get anything better. Yeah, was pretty awesome. Again, he's a fighter. His fighting instance kicked in. Oh yeah, this guy was in Borderlands. He was that guy with the mask. He's Romanian and German. It's a fun movie. Some people just don't appreciate fun cinema. The bus is going off course. Hmm That poor woman's knocked out. This is fun. Maybe because I don't have my standards so high, like some people, that's why I'm able to watch an MCU movie that's different. Ironheart, which got ravaged by critics, was not as bad as you people say. It wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst thing ever. It wasn't She Hulk, her twerking in front of my face. That was way worse than this. Because that was insulting. You took a good actress like Tatiana Maslany and made her twerk with Megan Thee Stallion, who, yeah, she's got a nice rump, but it doesn't. I don't want to see that in the MCU. That's stupid. That's worse than the dance scene in Spider-Man 3. Yeah, it's worse than that, people. This is fun, man. This bus scene, it's 12 minutes into the movie. You don't have to wait an hour. This has really good pacing for a movie from 2021. Again, a year that was ravaged by a deadly disease. I had to get vaccinated to see this. Vaccinated, sir. Yeah. They said you can't go into the theater unless you're vaccinated. I'm like, here's my card. There you go. I'm willing to see this. I gave up after Thunderbolts because that flopped. This was a hit, so suck it, haters. I think Sumu has a lot of talent. He really is going to go far in the MCU. Give people a chance, man. I'm sick and tired of people saying since Endgame nothing's been the same. You're right, but it could be a lot worse. The franchise could have been dead. Look at DC. They had to flop in order to get a new universe going with Superman and Supergirl and Clayface. Because except for their standalone movies like the Batman, their movies weren't doing well. The Death Nail was 2020. Once Wonder Woman 1984 was a bomb, everything bombed after that. And it sucks because it had potential. It could have been a huge hit if it was shorter. He's one of the few white guys in the movie because everybody else is Asian in the movie. Again, doesn't bother me. Stop requesting. Oh, this movie's fun, man. I don't care about haters anymore. Josh is like, you got to hear out the critics. Why? They're going to complain about everything. And I'm sick of it. Okay? I'm not a critic. I'm not. I don't get paid to trash a movie. That's not my job. This is a hobby. I'm here to entertain you. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. She's the voice of the audience. We need more people like this, like Aquafina and Iman. People that are there for the right reasons. They're not making Oscar bait movies, guys, because this isn't Black Panther or Black Panther Wakanda Forever. This is way shorter than that one. That movie's way too long. Wakanda Forever was like almost 3 hours, and I miss Chadwick Boseman. The only MCU movie that I hate with a passion, again, is Eternals. I was so bored. I was like, God, this movie, it didn't get better. It got worse. They took a movie that should have been like a cosmic, like different U-turn for the MCU. They should have made it intriguing and fun. No, it's boring. That's the one thing that movies should not be. Dull. Yeah, Menger. Oh, she's so beautiful. Yeah, a sister that I love very much. And she liked this movie. I'm the only Sean. Sean is the American version of or British version because it's Shaun. That's how they spell Sean in Britain. And I think in Canada. Dragon. Yeah, there's a giant dragon. Again, Dragon Ball Z has the same thing, and you people don't complain about it. Why? Because Akira Toriyama never did the show in CGI. When his animated manga came to life, they were all hand drawn animation from the 80s all the way his death. So yeah, he gets it. He got it, and he put a lot of mysticism in Dragon Ball. A flying cloud and Monkey Man and a guy with a turtle on his back. Again, Asian culture is weird, people. It's weird and mystical, and some people aren't going to get it. I understand. Okay, that's a flat. Yeah, there's a lot of flashbacks in this movie, like Batman Begins or uh, Shazam and Eternals and things like that. But it's not too much. It's not every 2 seconds. This is him and his family. Yeah, yeah. The Mandarin. These ninjas look amazing. By the way, the hand, they're ninjas. And since it's directed by Shang Chi, the director of Shang Chi, that's why Spider Man Brand New Day has ninjas. Don't question it. Just go with it, people. If you can't, don't see it. It's that simple. Tomorrow I'm seeing Spider Noir. The character that was cool in the Spider Verse in the first one. This is his story. It's not about Miles. It's not about Peter Parker. It's about Ben Riley, the Spider Noir character. She's a cutie, yeah, because girls in Asia couldn't fight with the men. This is awesome. These fight scenes are amazing. To hell with the critics. The makeup in this movie, the effects, the fights, the choreography, the tone of this movie. I get it. I get it. All right, I get it. Yeah, Menger's a beast in this movie. Josh was like, I don't know if there's gonna be a sequel because people didn't like this movie. It made enough to get a sequel. Give it to me right in the face. They're not gonna cancel the sequel because Sumu has a he has a guaranteed contract to come back. Him and Menger. They're not gonna like disappear completely. 14. When I was 14, I went to my first convention. I was uh I was at a sci-fi convention with my dad. He took me to see the actors from Star Wars. I like this storytelling. I know a lot of people like, how dare you? Get it? Because they're Asian. They want to live longer. Beef. That's an Asian show on Netflix. It's a long flight to China. They didn't film it there because they couldn't. Again, COVID hit, and this movie barely got a release in China. It did, but it didn't make $1 billion because again, this was released during a pandemic. People, I almost had to die to see this movie, and I will. I will. Eternals almost killed me, but then I saw No Way Home, and I'm like, wow, this is really good. I want more of this, and we're getting it in 2 months. Stop complaining, critics. You people want 3 hour Oscar bait movies. That's not what I'm looking for. Those are boring. I want to see something short and sweet in under 3 hours. Yeah. I saw Mando like, this is a TV movie slop that should have never been made. You're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, and you're wrong. I loved it. Shang Chi. Shang Chi. These two have great chemistry. I love these two so much. Shang. It's Asian, not Sean. Shang. He's got a great smile, man. He's fun. He's fun. He's something that Cole Young is not in Mortal Kombat. That's why they killed him off, people. It's not the actor's fault. It's just that they rid him as a very generic, boring lead. These two are great. I love seeing them together. I could see a whole movie just them two. Them in Chinatown just riffing on each other. It works, people. This is Hong Kong. This is where they filmed Falcon and Winter Soldier and Godzilla versus Kong. Maybe I'm biased because I like Asian stuff. I'm sorry, okay? K-pop Demon Hunter would not have won an Oscar if it wasn't Asian. That's why they loved it. This soundtrack is pretty banging too. This is Hong Kong, not it's a Providence near China, so this scene is pretty awesome too. This is where we meet his gorgeous sister. Sign here, yeah. And I like that Sean or Shang. He wears normal clothes. Xiling. Yeah, she wrote her name for me. What a cutie, man. Meeting her meant a lot to me. And her line was not 3 hours long. It was like 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, and I like the guy's like, I speak ABC too. Oh, this is a joy to watch. I love this movie so much. No, it's not a bus boy. Yeah. That's fun. This is the multiverse part of the movie. You have Wong from Doctor Strange fighting the Abomination from the Incredible Hulk. Again, this is a universe, people, not a neighborhood. A universe. Universe. That means around the world, people. This guy's fun. Wait, is that the Asian guy from? Yeah, he has anime hair. Again, sumo wrestlers. Yeah, I'll leave the subtitles because half of the movie is subtitles. So see, that's basically a Mortal Kombat fight. I'm looking more forward. I'm looking more forward to Street Fighter than Mortal Kombat. Why? The cast is better. It looks weird, but it could be better than Mortal Kombat. I mean, I just preferred Street Fighter. Uh, there it is, the Abomination. And again, it wasn't wasted like in She-Hulk. I want to see him fight. I don't want to see him Wong, basically the Asian Stan Lee now, because he's in almost everything. See, they got accurate thing, and this is a multiverse, people. We're still in the multiverse saga. So when Spider-Man is fighting, if him and Hulk are fighting a bunch of ninjas, what's the problem, huh? What is the problem? Again, so do I. That's a contract, not a waiver. Yeah, Romanian German. That's what Mike Matei is in on YouTube. It's Zuzailing. He's fun. Now, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry he's not Tony Stark cracking a joke every 2 seconds. But him and Aquafina have great chemistry. I wish he was in Jumanji. That would have made it much better because the only Asian Aquafina was great in Next Level. I would love to see her again, but she's probably not going to be in it because four was already made. That is the Asian guy, yeah, from those commercials. Yeah, of course he's shirtless. 90% of men in the MCU have to be shirtless. It didn't help Eternals because they had to have gay people in it. Why? Because screw you. That's why. He looks like Liu Kang. He would have been a great Liu Kang. Yes, sir. The woman I met at Comic Con last year. What a doll. Yes, sir. Oh, she is so awesome. Oh my God, you are so gorgeous. I saw her and my jaw dropped to the ground. I'm like, wow, you're beautiful. And she's not frowning. Mm. Sean, you have a beautiful sister. What can I say? Again, she's younger than me. She's in her 30s. And I told her, she gave me a nice compliment at Comic Con. She liked my costume. And I said, keep up the good work. And she said, I will. Again, she's so cute. Ugh. Ugh. She's such a warrior in this movie. And then at Comic Con, she gets the nerdiness of why people dress up and why people love these movies so much. She is so sexy, man. Again, eat your heart out, girl from Mortal Kombat 2. Mm, so sexy. This is hot, man. Not that she's beating up a man. That she just comes out and starts kicking and fighting, man. Mm, what a cutie. Yeah, she's married. I know, guys, but she is so lovely. Oh, and her voice is soothing. After sitting through I mean not Menger, Gemma Chan's soulless acting, it was good to see someone talented that goes to Comic Con and embraces the nerdism. Yeah, this is a flashback with her and her brother when they were kids. Yeah, unfortunately. They always have to have a dead parent in these movies or an aunt and uncle in the case of, Peter Parker. He's all alone, but I get it, people. I'm on board. I haven't seen an MCU movie in the theater since this. Since this Captain America flopped, and it's not his fault. I'm not blaming Sam Wilson. I'm not going to blame Anthony Mackie. I will never blame him. He's not the problem. He was never the problem. And when I do that movie, I'll tell you why. I guess I'll do that movie for Flag Day or the 4th of July because tomorrow I'm doing Mail to the Chief. It's a movie about the president. No, not the one we have now. Randy Quaid is the president. Yep, kick right in the face. Mm. Yes, she is. She did this one fight. I'm like, oh my god, I'm in love. And I met her 4 years later, and I could not. I was like, wow, nice, beautiful girl, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mm. Oh, you're such a cutie, and I'm glad they got a new actress. Again. Yes, she is. Mm, you're so cute. Ugh. Mm, mm. Lovely girl, and she can act. Just with her face, I'm like, I get the whole gist of her character. This. Mm. If I could marry a beautiful girl like this, I'd be happy, guys. Give me a Nia Damison any day over that Indian girl from Bringerton and Devil Wears Prada too. Yeah, I know what I like. I know exactly what I like and who I like. Mm. She's like Brenda Song, yeah. She built it. Yeah, because she had to build her own legacy. And since I have a close relationship with my sister, that's why this connected with me. They had some, relatability. Again, that was the ninjas that did. It's a calling card. I get it because I've seen a lot of Asian stuff. Enter the Dragon. I saw that when I was a kid, guys. That's what also this reminded me of. Except the sister doesn't die here because in Enter the Dragon, she kills herself. She commits seppuku because she doesn't want to be captured. These ninjas are cool. It reminded me of Avatar: Last Airbender. There's ninjas in that. The Shaolin warriors. So awesome. I love this movie. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I'm like, guess what? This is my podcast. I will see any movie I want that doesn't break the guidelines. You two are a joy to watch. I love these two together. It's like Harold and Kumar. I like seeing these two actors together, John Cho and Cal Penn. They're just so much fun to watch. I have to see the first two films. I'll have to make time to see it after Memorial Day. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle and Guantanamo Bay. I got to see them both. Am I going to review them? Who knows? But I'm going to at least watch them. Yeah, she sings. This choreography. Again, people just think this is a big CGI fest. It's not. The choreography was done really well. That's right, Shang. Let him have it. I'm sorry, the Asian movies you have to read sometimes because K-pop Demon Hunter mostly wasn't because again, it was an Americanized K-pop movie on Netflix. Golden got over. Hmm. And those three girls are adorable. Mostly the singing voices. I like my favorite was the young one with the short hair. Her. I don't remember their names because again, she's so much fun to watch, man. Aquafina's just fun in most movies. I like her here, and I liked her in Jumanji. I liked her voice in what was it? Migration. She was all right in that. I didn't see Little Mermaid because that was unnecessary. Talk about a remake that did not need to be made because the original animated version is fine. You don't need to make it better. And this is going to be a better movie than Moana 2026 because that is not necessary, people. It's so Disney could pat themselves on the back. Look, we made a movie from 10 years ago. Yeah, that was not that long ago, guys. No, she's okay. That was awesome, by the way. She caught her with her legs. You are a cutie pie Menger. You really are. What a beautiful woman. What a lovely nerdy woman. Yeah, because when she was at the convention, she was smiling and saying hi, people. I had to meet her, guys. You know me. Asian women fascinate me. Mm. She's so awesome, man. She's like Katara from Avatar: The Last Airbender, except she doesn't bend water. I love this movie. I'm never apologizing ever. You could put a gun to my head and say, "You better hate this movie or else." Blah. I'm like, hey, I will die on a hill for for a movie like this because it's different. It's not just CGI. It's people fighting with their hands and feet. You mean Canada? That's where he was raised. But soon, yeah, you have my graces, dude. Keep going. Your career's in good hands. You did this and you did Barbie. That's gonna solidify him as a star. Unlike that guy from Crazy Rich Asians that nobody likes. Because he was in Snake Eyes, and that's how you do this movie wrong. When you have a guy shaking the camera because he doesn't want people to see this awesome choreography. In Asian culture, let me give you a hint, cinematographers that are editors. When you do a fight scene, people want to see the fight scene, not be covered in darkness or edited to crap. We want to see what's going on. And this movie has a lot of that. So, suck it, haters. Look at this fight. Just unbelievable, man. And people say this movie's garbage. Yeah, you're wrong. You're all wrong. Every critic that ever hated this movie is wrong. Every YouTube channel that said this movie was garbage. No, you just don't get it. You don't get the Asian culture and the fast paced action and hand to hand combat. This is what I want this director to do a Power Rangers movie. Someone like him, because he gets choreography and he gets fight scenes that should go on. They shouldn't be cut in 2 seconds. He doesn't want to kill because, again, flashback. Yep, there it is, the 10 rings of power. Because they didn't even do the Mandarin right in Iron Man 3. They had to do this movie to say, yeah, this is the real Mandarin. Since this is 2021 MCU, I'll confidently say that this gets the crap out of Eternals, yeah, because it's not boring. There's a lot of action, it's funny, and it's got charm. That's all things that the Eternals did not have. All they had was some decent visuals. That's it. Whoopee. Some visuals I did not care about. Because, you have creatures that fight the Eternals, and the Eternals are not interesting characters at all. You got gay black man, a girl that can't talk, that's the Flash. You have discount Wonder Woman, poor Angelina Jolie, she deserved better. You got a boring Asian lead that can't emote at all, and then you got bootleg Superman. Yeah, that's what you got in their movie. And then some other characters that were underused, like Leah McHugh's character and Druid, who's a terrible character. And then you had Gilgamesh who dies. I'm like, who was that guy again? Oh yeah, that guy that was in Train to Busan. He's the first to die because again, in that movie they hate Asians so much. And then you had who else? I forgot because and Kamel Nanjiani doing nothing. He danced cool, but he does nothing in the film. Yeah, that movie was a lot worse. That was the most boring MCU thing they've ever made. I'd rather watch WandaVision again. I'd rather watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'd rather watch Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was funny. And Iman is adorable, guys. Yeah, I said it. She is absolutely adorable. I would go to Comic Con and like, you're adorable. You're so cute. I love the way you just have so much charm. And she's also from Canada. Mhm. Menger, you're so cute because she's a girl. While you're a woman, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. Again, I get it. I get it, people. You do you. I was never upset that Gwen Stacy was capable in the Spider-Verse movies. I just prefer Haley Steinfeld in the flesh because she's real. In Hawkeye, I was like, yes, she makes mistakes. Again, she's not perfect. That show came out of like 2 months after this. Yes, we got too much Marvel content. I get it, people. Deadpool and Wolverine already pinpointed that. They said, "Yeah, we're not doing really well right now." That was because of what happened in 2023. They had flops. Yeah, two flops. This movie didn't flop, people. It did well. It did well enough. It made like over $400 million worldwide. So we're gonna get a sequel, and we better get it before 2035. We will. After Secret Wars, we're gonna go back to the basics. That poor kid. Yeah, he got his knuckles were bleeding. Yes, sir. They should, because Asians want to learn it so that they can, they could succeed in this world. Because a lot of them don't know it, and they have to take bottles to survive. And I get it. As a person that does that to save money, because again, the convention's coming up. Next Saturday, I'm going to Comic Con. Not this Saturday, the first one in June, Brooklyn Comic Con. And this is a PG-13 movie. They never make it for kidified. They don't. There's still violence and people get killed in this movie. See, they're sitting down eating with chopsticks. Chopsticks and chopsticks and chopsticks and chopsticks and chopsticks and chopsticks. Chopsticks, chop, chop. I love Wacko. He cracks me up. I'm easy to please, guys. I'm not. You know why Nintendo fans are so easy to please with that Mario movie? Because we're not asking for the world. We just want to be entertained. We want our characters that we love so much in front and center. Katie, probably Kati Tong or something like that. Ruin. Again, we get it. Ancestors and all that. Yeah. Some people said that this guy's generic. I'm like, he's a villain that I actually was like, oh, so he's kind of interesting because he's not, twirling a mustache and not being a cartoon. And this actor is really good. I heard that he's like a legend where he's from. Mandarin. Yeah, but again, then the reveal that he's an actor, yeah, that was stupid. I didn't hate the movie because of that, but still. Master Khan. Khan. How far are we in? We're about 48 minutes, yeah. Again, another beautifully shot scene. And people call this movie garbage. How dare you? You just don't get Asian culture. You don't get the beauty and artistry of Asian cinema or Asian television shows. What a lovely woman, yeah. Has long dark hair, and again, that does it for me. Yes, sir. See, they got married. How nice. See, pretty visuals. I will sit through that. Yeah, that's hot. An Asian woman pregnant. That is always going to get me. I will run in circles to see something like that. Procre- Procreation is sexy, guys. Yes, I said it because only women can do that. hmm Women with functioning, parts can do that, and it's hot. You beautiful woman. And then when we get Michelle Yeoh later in the film, because they introduced her like at the end, Wenwu. So that's his name. I know it's hard to have loss. It really is, and I get it. His backstory, I get it. And he's actually not the real threat in the movie because he's mostly like a lost father, kind of like Darth Vader. Again, we get it, people. Vader's helmet is based on samurais, right? And the Empire were basically Nazis in space. Mhm. They blew up an entire planet without even thinking about it. It is. I love this movie. Again, not in my top 10 favorite MCU movies of all time, but very different and very entertaining and a surprise. Because Black Widow just, I was so underwhelmed. And I hated Florence Pugh. That's the one thing in that movie just does not work. She is not Black Widow, guys. She's not charming. She's not sexy, and she can't keep an accent to save her life. I'm going to talk like this, and I'm a zombie. Yeah, and there's a reason that you're going to be dead by Doomsday. I guarantee you, Doctor Doom is gonna kill that chick. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you wanna fight me? Blast, you're dead." There we go. There's your Black Widow, people. I miss Scarlett Johansson. I'm sorry, she's Black Widow, not Florence Pugh, puke face. Menger earned her spot. She had to do this movie to get her foot into the MCU, and I'm glad she did because she could beat Yelena in 2 seconds with her feet. Hmm. There, I said it. I'd rather have Wanda back because at least she could do a whole trilogy, Elizabeth Olsen, and it would work because she can do anything. It's raining today. I couldn't go out. And I like the Pokemon that they have in the movie. They have like that fox with the 9 tails. Again, you do know Pokemon is based on Chinese and Japanese culture, right? Like lore. I mean, they have dragons and they have foxes and they have electrical mice and rats and things like that. Again, there's that dragon. Dragons are cool, man. I love dragons. Again, suck it, How to Train Your Dragon remake. You did the same thing. You did the same movie and you made it boring. You took dragons from an animated classic and then you made it into some dull CGI thing, water bending. Again, that's cool. The visuals, I'm so spellbound by these visuals, man. I really am. This movie deserved to be a hit. Eternal should have never been made. Period. Black Widow should have been done better. Hmm. Yeah, you could call this exposition, but it's done in a less boring way. Yeah, they meet Ben Kingsley's character. There's the ninjas again. Oh, she's gone. Hmm. Well, Kylo Ren did in the beginning of Force Awakens. Hmm. Again, this man lost everything. Of course, he's gonna redo it. But I get his motivation for family. I get it. I mean, Vin Diesel had to kill a lot of people in the name of family. You think? Hmm. I think this actor's really good in the film. I don't get why people are like, "Oh man, he's so boring." Why is he boring? Because he's an Asian man and he's not some British dude pretend doing a role. Like Ben Kingsley, I get it, but he did really well in Wonder Man. That's the best part that Ben Kingsley's had so far in the MCU because he's not a joke. He's a supporting character that works. He doesn't work as a villain. Sorry, not in this continuity. It's a nice picture. He's a man that's hurt, and I get it. Some people can't move on with their lives. I have to. I'm gonna press on. That was cool. Again, this is a fantasy, people. This is not. Oh, this has too much CGI. That kaiju fight at the end killed it for me. Then that means you hate the monster verse. Because the next movie I guarantee is gonna fight is gonna be monsters, CGI monsters fighting at the end. That's gonna happen, people. I can see the future. I know that in Supernova that's gonna happen. And Caitlin Deaver's gonna be reacting with that gorgeous nose of hers. Yes, ma'am. I get it. Yep, there's Ben Kingsley. He does come late in the film, and you have Morris, that little pig chicken thing. He's not scary. He's here for comic relief because they don't have a black guy in this movie. Obviously, it's an Asian movie. They wanted to keep the cast Asian, and that's fine. I get the gist. I've seen Kung Fu Hustle, and The Protector was the first film I did this month. There he is, Oscar winner Ben Kingsley, and yes, he was great in Wonder Man. That's when he shined the best because I'm like, oh, he's a supporting character that actually makes Wonder Man look good, and the accent didn't bother me in that. BBC, I don't like them. He looks nothing like the Mandarin. I've never seen Gandhi because the movie's 3 hours. It's a very long film. Even Watch Mojo in the UK said that that movie's too long. Yeah, because everything artsy has to be long. Why? I don't get it. Endgame was what was the last time I saw the 3 hour movie in the theater. There's that cute little thing, Morris. Yes, it's a creature. It's not scary. He has no. Morris, it's cute. I'm sorry, but kids like cute CGI things, guys. That's why Yoshi was a huge hit in Mario. That's why people love Baba Frick and Grogu. Coochie Woochie. He has no face. Hmm. That little creature didn't bother me. Again, this is a fantasy, people. It's cute. I don't. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, he lives in a valley with other kind of Pokemon creatures. Like, oh, that's too cute for kids. It's stupid. Again, you critics have no idea what you're talking about. You criticize every little thing. You might as well say you hate the colors in this movie too. Morris is cute. I like him. Mm. 19%. It's pretty low. Yes, Aquafina, we know you've done dumb things. You did Kung Fu Panda 4, which is the worst of the series, and Little Mermaid. But again, that was a paycheck. I get it. Everybody's got to get one. That was pretty awesome, Menger. She's so good. I love. Oh, Menger, you're adorable, man. Mm, mm. This has some cute things in it, guys. That's never a problem for me. Her, Aquafina, and that cute little Morris creature. Razor Fist. That's funny. He's sitting in the front. Yep. Sorry, sorry, dude, but they have to escape. Fingerprints. I know Cap is not in this movie, but you know who is at the end of this movie? Captain Marvel. Oh man, I miss Brie Larson so much, and I'm glad she was in Mario this year. She's the first thing you hear in Galaxy. That was awesome. See, I could be fair. There's a lot of flashbacks and subtitles. I get it. Not going to be for everybody, but the sequel can make things better. See, you have to use the fingers. It's a chase scene, and it's at night, but I can see everything. When Brand New Day comes out, I don't want to hear it. When Supergirl comes out, I don't want to hear it. When Toy Story 5 comes out, I don't want to hear it. Keep your criticisms to yourself. I don't want to hear it. You critics are sucking the fun out of everything that I watch, and I'm sick of it, okay? I'm sick of it. I'm gonna enjoy what I'm gonna enjoy, and you're gonna sit there sulking in your pretentiousness. So there, I have spoken. It's Planet of the Apes. I've seen it. I own the original. His mum. Yeah, the original, the best one. Not the remake or those CGI ones, which they're too long. Apes, not monkeys. Get your damn hands off me, you damn dirty ape. That's a good apes. They're not monkeys. Because they're chimps and gorillas and like orangutans. Those are apes, not monkeys. This is my passion to entertain people. Again, we've seen worse things in the government this year, haven't we, people? Morris is cute. I wish I could have a toy of that creature. I would love to see someone dress up as Morris at Comic Con. That would be amazing. You just get a design of the creature and they get a little costume and put it. People are very creative at Comic Con. People, yeah. I bet this year we're going to see Michael Jackson cosplay, and we're going to see Rosalina. I got to see her because I loved her in the movie. I wanted more of her, and we're going to see Princess Daisy. We're going to see who else? What else came out? Wonder Man possibly, and who's another character that got over this year? Oh yeah, Gary the Snake last year in Zootopia too. That was a big character that got over. Morris is cute. Yep. See, this was an Avatar, people. The forest is trying to suck them in. This is fun. I enjoy cinema, guys. I'm sorry. I could take the most mundane movie and try to get something out of it. I mean, I saw Batman and Robin last year, and that's a horrible movie. Compared to this movie looks Oscar worthy compared to that movie. And unlike Thor Love and Thunder, this doesn't have a joke every 2 seconds. It does have jokes, but not every 2 seconds. This really is a cool movie. I love the mysticism. This is the third act of the movie where people were just kind of getting like detached from the film. I didn't get detached. I love the visuals. Mars is so cute. We're an hour and 5 minutes into the movie, and we're halfway there. That car is total, man. That music, it sounds like Avatar: Last Airbender again. How could people hate this movie? I don't get it. I don't get it. Beautiful woman. You too, Aquafina. Mwah. He water. There's a lot of water. Look at these visuals. Why are people so upset about this? This is an Asian movie, right? You're gonna see visuals. Look at that mountain. Flying birds. That's Moltres. Again, Moltres or Ho-Oh. Where do you think it came from? It is normal. I played a lot of Pokemon games, guys, a lot. So this was like, oh, they have Pokemon in this thing. That's cool. Look, that's Ninetales. Doesn't bother me. Those visuals look very pretty. It's like a white Ninetales. Basically, see, it's cute. What's the problem here? Again, what is the problem? There's Morris's family, and there's that Cobalion. I think it's Cobalion, right? Yeah, it's not a horse. Yeah, it's one of the mystical Pokemon, swords of legend. In one of the Pokemon games, I forgot which one. I think it was like Black and White. I'm a gamer, so watching this, I'm like, oh, so this mystical village has Pokemon in it. Doesn't bother me at all. I love Detective Pikachu. I got that signed at Comic Con. Again, I'm a nerd. I miss my nerd kino. There's lions. That's what's his name? Salgaleo from Pokemon Moon, Sun and Moon. The CG doesn't bother me, people. I don't know why it bothers you so much. It bothers me when it looks fake or like doesn't need to be there, or they use the de aging effects and it looks bad. Here comes Michelle Yeoh. Yeah, late in the film again. She was on her way to winning an Oscar. Hello. Yeah, you have all these warriors. Can your gar and go home? No. Hmm. That lion looks cool. I will sit through this movie any day. Here she comes. Yeah, Michelle Yeoh. Yeah, man, she's such a legend, man. I would love to meet her. You know how much I gave her praise in Tomorrow Never Dies because she was great in that. That was how American audiences got to know her. Oh, you're such a legend, man. Oh, and she's friendly. She's not. I'm glad they didn't make her the villain. I would be like, no, don't do that. I love this actress. She's a legend. She really is, man. She doesn't age either, and she's in her 60s now. But mwah, you're aging like a fine wine. I love it. Everything I see her in, Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, and this, even in Transformers, where she was that bird, I'm like, that voice sounds familiar. I'm like, oh, it's Michelle Yeoh. We know, Ben Kingsley. Trust me, you've done worse than this. You did Blood Rain. That movie is horrible. Yeah, because he's just phoning it in, and the cast can't act in that movie. Because again, Uwe Boll's not a director; he's a hack. This director is going to do great things with Spider Man. Hmm. Our voice is so legendary, man. Open the gates or die. Yeah, Bowser, man. It's not her. It's a fake voice of a giant kaiju. Doesn't bother me though. Again, a giant dragon fighting a creature again. Oh no, movie ruined. No, I'm not that hard to please, guys. I just want to see something fun. If you're if you're in this town in this village and you don't buy this, then you should have left the theater. Prosperity, yep. Those bat things that steal people's souls, kind of like what's his name? Not Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung. He does the same thing in Mortal Kombat. Yes, sir. The dragon. Again, this dragon looks way better than in Dragon Ball Evolution. That movie needed a budget, a better budget. Now they're building their weapons, enchanted weapons to kill these creatures, because these creatures can't die from just regular weapons. Mm-hmm. It's 9:40 now, so the movie will be over by 10ish. What's the new Shang-Chi movie going to be called? Oh, it's called they're going to do it. Upcoming superhero based on the Marvel comics, yeah. It's going to come out probably like in 2028. Has not yet set us a definitive date, but it will be. While the solo film is still pending, the character's journey will continue. Of course, it will. We're going to see Shang in Doomsday. He'll be one of the standouts, people, because his movie actually was successful under like the unlike Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, because those had cast members that people didn't buy. The Thunderbolts are not the Avengers. Sorry, they're not. You're fake. You're phony. You're not the Avengers. They're the Avengers. Right there. They are, not you. And the Fantastic Four, when I missed the 2005 cast, that says a lot. Yeah, because when they went to Comic Con, they actually were embraced. If you aim at nothing, you'll get nothing. I love the costumes in the movie too. They give Shang his final outfit in the film, the red outfit. Yeah, this is a good film. I don't know what people were talking about. Yeah, they honor his mother. This film doesn't make me cry or anything because, again, I didn't know the character until I saw this movie, and I'm like, I'm interested. Also, Aquafina was good in Raya and the Last Dragon. They did a disservice to her by killing her, like trying to kill her off, and then she's not in the third act of the movie until the very end. That was a bad decision, and giving the villain, they try to make her, sympathetic. Didn't buy it. This movie's better. There, Menger was there, and I'm like, I gotta meet her, and I did, and I regret nothing. She was really nice. See, there's a girl. They got girls there. Gasp! Females, run! No, I'm not running. It's a nice outfit, a yellow. You've been in the shadows long enough. Yeah, I'll say. Menger did also did The Witcher, but like the one of the later seasons of The Witcher on Netflix. She's just adorable, man. So adorable. Yeah, that's right, girl. Get her done. See, gas. This movie has women that can fight. You don't say. He's like the guy doesn't even like. He's so serious, man. This is very Airbender. Not just because she's wearing the colors that Aang wore in Avatar. She's such a legend, man. I just love, even if I never seen her before, she's so great, man. See, she's doing arrows like Katniss Everdeen. Women fighting doesn't bother me. It only bothers me when they're not training. This is called training, hobo with a stick. Training, not I have superpowers right away. Training. There we go. It's like a dance with your fists, man. It's so good. I wish I could learn this. I really wish. And yes, they both know martial arts. It's art. See? It's not called martial fighting, it's called martial arts. It's an art form with your to protect yourself. Yep. Hands out, fingers loose. See, your hands have to be loose. So good, man. I'll get to the post credit scene. I'll just skip the credits if I can. See, it's like a dance. It's very good. And I can see it. It's done in broad daylight. It's not covered in dark shadows or rain or snow or something. I can see what's going on. It's also like Dragon Ball Z, especially at the end when he's on the dragon again. That's airbending, people. Yeah, it's not a ripoff because again, everything in Avatar was taken from Chinese and Japanese culture. So every idea comes from another idea, people. hmm And the bad, yeah. Well, that's her nephew. We only got a few more minutes left of the movie. We're about 80 minutes in, so we got 40 minutes left. Yeah, about 40 minutes left. Because the 12 minutes of the end credits and the two post credit stingers, which were pretty good. Because they show Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. I don't know if she's coming back, but we'll see. At least Nintendo wanted her, and then you have Hulk, who's going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. Yeah, this is one of the only white guys in the movie because at the end of the credits, you have Brie, who's white, and then you have Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner with a broken arm because he's still got the broken arm from Endgame. Again, this came out after Endgame because they mentioned the snap and everything. But at least the story is self-contained mostly. It doesn't have to put multiverse characters in it every 2 seconds. That was Multiverse of Madness a couple months after this came out, so which had its flaws too. His mother was so beautiful, man. And that kid does look like a younger version of, Asumu. The hair's different, but again, that's because he was a kid. Iron Gang. They can go, but someone has to pay. Yikes. Talk to her, I guess they don't wanna talk. They want blood, but you don't have your powers. Mm. There are a lot of flashbacks, so that's probably gonna that's what people were probably bothered by. I wasn't crazy about it either in the theater because every flashback is mostly in either Chinese or Mandarin or something like that, or Cantonese. I don't know which one it is because again, I didn't make this movie. The sequel probably won't have any flashbacks. You don't need it. You could tell the story without going back several times. Do like what Winter Soldier did. That was a great sequel. The poor mom. Yeah, his poor mother. Yeah, basically they did what they did to uh whatchamacallit, Master Yoshi's wife in Ninja Turtles, the 1990 movie. The Shredder killed her off screen because that was a PG movie. I get it. I get it. They killed an innocent woman that didn't do had nothing to do with her father's doing, her husband's affairs, if you will. Leave the past my past behind, like the Lion King. You fought in it. Yeah, you're real tough guys. You're like eight of you men against one woman. What did you expect? She's not a superhero. Strong is, but even he has to get hurt a lot in the movie. He's not invincible. People love that show, and that's an Asian lead, and it's a great show. It's very violent. It's way more violent than this movie, but again, that's because it's not for kids. The comic is really violent too. That poor kid. Yep. He's mad, and Shang saw this sit right in front of his face. He killed all of these people with those 10 rings. So you killed him with those rings. Those rings are dangerous. A blood debt has to be paid by blood again. Hmm. I want to see more of this. And we're gonna get Mario 3 in 2029. I'm all for it, guys. Bring on Wario and Princess Daisy and Waluigi and everybody else. Because I'm ready for anything, man. Those Mario movies make me so happy. They don't make critics happy. They didn't like any of those movies, not even the 1993 film. So, what do they know? They're just haters. Critics don't want to have fun anymore. They just want to look nitpick every little detail of a film. That's not fun, guys. It's just a lot of these Marvel characters losing their mom because Tony Stark's mom died, and Shang Chi's mom died, and what's his face? Who else's mother died? Thor. He also lost his mom. No, I don't. I think you're a great. You're going to be a great character in the MCU throughout it because in zombies they were both back. Aquafina and Sumu came back for that. That's very young. It is, yeah. It's a nice quiet moment because usually the MCU is very loud and crazy, but this is toned down a little bit, which is great because the end of this movie is where it gets nuts. And I'm like, yeah, we get it, guys. What are you expecting? You're expecting the dragon to be practical? I'm like, it's the MCU. They're gonna use CG when they can. Again, but he doesn't because again, Luke didn't kill his father. Yeah, people, the golden age of cinema is past us. We're in the bronze age, but we could still find a diamond in a rough if you look really hard enough. You don't have to not every movie's going to be, an expression of your soul. No, it just has to be something fun and entertaining and I don't know, accessible. Don't make the movies impossible to find. Those red outfits are cool. It's a lot of color. And again, those lions, those Chinese lions don't scare me. They don't scare me off. There's Xiling in her awesome outfit. Here we go. It's got red, blood red. That's a great shot. Those are the creatures. They can only kill them with specific weapons. You're not ready, really? But she has to fight for her people. Here we go. third act fight. Yeah, because people are just complaining so much about the MCU. I'm like, four and five were not perfect, but there were some gems in there. Stop acting like everything in the phases in the past 5 years were a failure. No, WandaVision is still one of the best shows they made. I'll defend Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It had its flaws, but I liked the tone of it. Miss Marvel was a gem. Love Spider-Man No Way Home. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed Multiverse of Madness for all its flaws. It still was entertaining. I love Deadpool and Wolverine. That's part of it. Yeah. Hmm. But you got to move on. Nope, this is not the way. Young man, that guy's old. He's older than the Mandarin is. When I see Avatar next month, I'm not going to care about the critics. They want the cartoon. Then go watch the freaking cartoon. I don't want the cartoon again. That happened already. Let's move on. Let's move. Let's live in the present and not live in the past. Got it, people? Shaw. It's an epic battle. I like the fight at the end. It bothered a lot of people, but I'm like, what were you expecting? She has that what you call a scorpion hook, except it doesn't come out of her hand. She That's right, girls. Fight. Fight for your right to party. Hmm. You are such a legend. I love you, Michelle Yeoh. And I like the colors. This film isn't afraid of color. That's right, Shang. Let him have it. Maybe because I grew up with a lot of martial arts films. That's why I love this movie. It's a bias, guys. I'm the most biased person in the world. But when it comes to things that fascinate me, I'm gonna go for it, baby. Go, go, go. Oh, Menger, you're adorable, man. You really are. You deserve to be at Comic Con because you have a nice spot in my nerd kingdom. You do. Thank you for signing my DVD, my Blu-ray. It meant a lot. Nothing but love, girl. Nothing but love. She's so special to me. Yeah, it's Comic Con is always special to me, guys. As a nerd that's been into comic book movies since I was a kid, because I saw a lot of movies when I was a kid. Batman, Superman, uh, what was it? Even the bad ones like Batman and Robin and Steel and what you call it. The first Blade was really good. I didn't see it as a teen, but I saw it as an adult, and I love the first Blade. Yes, the CG was dated in that movie, but it still holds up. The violence and the character, yeah. Here we go. So very Mortal Kombat type fight, like uh Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. Man, this is so awesome. Wow, a fight scene I can actually see. You don't say. That was awesome. Slow-mo. This movie's awesome. I love this movie so much. People clapped in the theater when they saw this. When Shang gets the 10 rings. Fear. Get over here. Let's face it, Sumu earned this spot in this movie. Again, I could feel the emotion in his voice, guys. I don't think it's artificial. That's right, Sumo. Own it, man. Own it. Again, this man is so good, man. They made the right choice by getting him to play Shang Chi. Never regret it, Sumo. Never. That's true. That's a good question. This music, I love the score too. I haven't said a lot about the score. I like the score. Right in the gut. I should have killed him, but no. The fight's not over. We still got about 20 minutes left. Save me. I would just like move on, guys. I know you loved your wife, but you got to move on. Killing a bunch of innocent people is not going to bring her back. Sorry, Mandarin, but it's not going to bring her back. I had to move on when my aunt passed away. I just keep her love in my heart, and she stays with me. You're gonna regret it. Yep, that's not a wall; it's a nest with all these creatures. There's the creatures. I think they look fine. Shang-Chi was definitely a better fighter than Iron Fist. Oh, yeah, again, yes. Yes, thank you. Take a day, Jay. Yeah. Yes, it is better because Iron Fist is a British dude that can't act. Again, yeah. Again, these creatures can kill you. See, they ate that ninja's soul right through the mouth. Gotcha. Nope, can't kill it because it just has a blade. It's not one of those mystical see? Yep, you do need their help. Again, now you change your mind. This actor's decent. He's much better here than in Borderlands. I promise you. Because in that, you can't see his face, and that movie's a mess. Plus, that movie was disrespectful to its source material. This wasn't. So this was a hit. Borderlands was a flop. Direct. It was directed by a horror movie director, Eli Roth. Don't die to the water. Yeah. Yeah, Aquafina can act in this movie. At least they don't sideline her here like in Raya. Because how dare you do that? She's the last dragon. Why would you underuse her at the end? It should have been Raya riding, Sisu and fighting the villain at the end. That should have been the ending. Disney, you fools. Give us what the fans what they want. Here. Oh no, a bunch of CGI bats. Oh no, the movie's ruined. Yeah, take that, you stupid critics. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, of course, Ben Kingsley doesn't fight. He just hides. Deep breath. Can't wait for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh, definitely. That's gonna bang hard. He's in the water. It's almost done. We're about an hour and 40 minutes in. You have the heart of a dragon. This is the last flashback in the movie. Come on, Sean, get up. Rise to the occasion. I love this dragon. I know a lot of people hated this thing. They said, "Oh man, that looks so fake." It's a CG dragon, guys. She loved that little boy. That's right. Go. There's the dragon. I think it looks cool. Oh no, a CGI dragon. Boo freaking who. I think it looks cool because he's flying on a dragon like Goku. That is awesome. That's right. Eat those bats, dragon. Dragon, dragon. Dragon, dragon, dragon ball Z. Uh, I think it looks cool. I know a lot of people have a problem with it. I don't. This is a mystical fantasy world. It fits. It's not like there's a stupid dragon in the middle of California. That would have been dumb. Here, they stay in their realm. It fits. There you go. Dragon, dragon. That's awesome. That was in the trailer. That's right. Go Lions, go. Of course he does. He's riding a dragon again, like Goku. Or Shang-Chi and the Spider-Man were the only good move Marvel movies in 2021. Exactly. Because Black Widow disappointed me. And Eternals was boring. And their Marvel shows were good. Loki, I was a little bit hesitant on because I don't like the British accents, but Tom Hiddleston was not the problem. It was that stupid Sylvie character that I couldn't stand because she can't act to save her life. But then we got What If. I skipped it because I didn't want to be disappointed. And then you had Hawkeye, which I thought ended on a. No, he's a man. I'm not a boy anymore. I'm a man. Yeah, that's cool, man. I love that he gets the rings. Own it, Sumu. Own your spot, man. Again, suck at Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2. You failed. This was a hit. This made more money. Why? It was more accessible to Asians and to the general audiences. That's why it did well. I like dragons. They fascinate me, people. Daredevil's actually my favorite show. I didn't watch it because I don't like the lead. No, get away from that dragon. She is so bad ace, man. Eat him, dragon, eat him. Again, I'm sorry, Hack the Movies. This is not a bad movie. I disagree with you. I disagree with you completely. There's Morris. It's like, I'm playing dead. Go away. He's being meta. I love that. He's playing dead. Morris is pretending to be dead. I thought the Mortal Kombat movie were good, so honestly. But the thing is, they have the same problems that this movie had, and yet they get praise for it. And yet that movie had a terrible lead, and this didn't. That's the difference between that Mortal Kombat movie and this. Sumo's a great lead. That's awesome. That's great. That's like that when Cap got the hammer at the end of Endgame. Yep, I got the rings now, buddy. And MK2 fans liked it, but the critics didn't like it. They were mixed on it, and also it didn't make a lot of money because again, too violent for kids. I like this fight scene. I think it's cool. It's visually stunning. The actors sell it. Good stuff, man. Not more or less so what do you expect, but it was just a treat to see this Asian movie in the theater with a crowd, not stream it on Disney Plus for free because again, it wasn't on Disney Plus until months after this came out in the theater. I don't get what the fuss is about. I don't like why people were so upset about this movie. Oh man, a dragon that ruined the movie for me. I'm like, no, it didn't. I'm like, bring on the crazy mysticism. Yep, he got all the 10 rings. That's a great scene. Yeah, he earned the 10 rings. They were calling him. Yep, a Hadouken. This isn't a Hadouken. I get it, guys. Hadouken! Oh no, he just threw it. It's like I don't need them. I can fight you with just my bare hands. She's gone, dude. Doesn't listen and he dies. Of course, I kind of knew that was gonna happen. Now Shang Chi has to spend the next movie with just his sister and Aquafina and just go on a new journey. Here comes look at that thing. That looks awesome. Like when I saw they showed a thing like this in Mando, it wasn't flying. It was a giant dragon snake thing. Hmm. I know that thing is pretty huge, man. Oh no, a monster. The movie is so it's not realistic now. This movie was never realistic. I mean, the movie starts with 9 minutes of subtitles, and then you have your lead in bed, being a valet parker, and then he does valet parking, and then he goes from that to this. I bought it, guys. You don't buy it, that's your fault. Yeah, he stole his father's soul. Yeah, see ya, Mandarin. That actor really committed it, and he had more than 5 minutes of screen time. The rings are yours, Shang. I thought they did a good job with this movie. They made it Asian and mystical. What else do you want? Yep, you wanted your wife, and that's not your wife. That's some giant creature. This ends now. Yep, get him, dragon, get it. Oh, it's a kaiju fight at the end. Movie ruin. You're wrong. They have to shoot the. Aquafina actually kills the creature by shooting it in the neck. It has a weak point. I like the CG. I know a lot of people don't. I don't care. There's more little ones. That is awesome, man. Shang-Chi could literally be riding a dragon in Doomsday, and I'm going to be, that's awesome. I don't care what the plot is about. The plot's going to be all over the place. I'm not expecting Endgame. You'll never be Endgame. No movie can. That movie was a masterpiece. It was a cinematic, orgasm. It really was that you'll never get again. Ride the dragon, baby. Ride it. Show How to Train Your Dragon, the remake, how it's done. As a person that grew up with Power Rangers, there was a Dragon Zord. I never said that it was realistic. It was a dragon that couldn't even fly. And then there was this giant dragon that uh what's it call it? Lord Zed was riding. Never bothered me, guys. An hour and 50 minutes in. I connected with this movie. I did. That's awesome. Here we go. She gets the winning shot. It gets our Dragon Soul. It will be unstoppable. See right there in the neck, that glowing part of the neck. Yeah, it's very Monster Hunter that you fight these giant creatures. Again, that wasn't the problem with that movie. Okay. Yep. Bye, old man. She has to do it on her own. Open wide. No, that's right. The power of the rings, baby. No one complained about it in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Rings have power, you know. They do. Uh, it keeps people together when you keep that ring on your finger. Family, man, family. That's what it's all about, guys. You're so noble, man. I love it. I love this movie so much. I don't get the hate. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know what version of the movie you saw, but this entertained me. Arrow right in the neck, baby. Yep. KO. Nice job, Aquafina. That was awesome. She gets the final blow. That's for not you letting her be used at the end of Raya and the Last Dragon, Disney. Because Marvel made this movie, not Disney. Marvel made it. All right, Dragon. Yeah, he does a Kamehameha. They even reference it at the end of the movie. Watch. The dragon's circling him, and he has to finish this. I know that's Japanese, but again, it's Asian culture. It all connects. It doesn't matter what Asian it is. Watch. Watch. Watch this. I love this. I love this movie. Thanks for signing my Blu-ray, Menger. Watch. Watch this. Watch this. Come Hame! Yeah, watch. Oh, that's so awesome, man. I would love to see a Dragon Ball Z movie like this. I know they're going to keep it animated for to keep Akira Toriyama's legacy alive, but I would love to see it like this. Here it comes. Yep, there it is. Ha! Kamehameha. Ha. Again, this is so much better than that Dragon Ball Evolution movie because it knows the character, and the dragon looks a lot better here. And they reference it. I like that. I'm like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, because they didn't do the Kamehameha wave in Dragon Ball. It was in Dragon Ball Z that they did it. They don't turn Super Saiyan until Dragon Ball Z and GT and all that. I like the dragon. I think it looks cool. People just wanted this movie to be realistic, even though the MCU was never realistic. They did good. I thought the cast nailed it. I like the action, I like the humor and the effects. There's a lot of flashbacks and subtitles, but that's something you're gonna have to just deal with. Mhm. They put little lanterns, yeah, and friends. 2nd Mulan, yeah, because a lot of people died in this. Many of the ninjas and the warriors were killed, and the father was killed. Farewell, Dad. See, they have a budding romance. It's fine. You don't need them to be lovers. They're better as friends, really close friends. There's the dragon circling around. If I could ride a giant dragon, I would do the same thing, guys. They're cool. There's a reason why Dragon Ball Z still lives. People still watch it. People still dress up as and cosplay as these characters, even though the creator passed away. Hell yeah. And they don't believe them. So it's like, yeah, they don't believe him. That sucker's throat. Hell yeah, Kamehameha, yeah. That's nice. See, they explained the whole plot to them in less than a minute and they don't believe him. But wait till the sequel. Maybe they'll bring the mysticism into the real world, even though this is the MCU, people. Again, and making her own, yeah, the Kamehameha fireball. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I could take my hat. And look, there's a portal. This connects to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. This is a universe, people. Yes, and I do know that Benedict Wong is British. We know who you are. That's his last name. That's Benedict Wong. But Wong's I don't even think is going to be in Doomsday because Doctor Strange I think is going to be a cameo in that. Hmm. They end the movie and they have two post credit stingers. It's a fun movie. I really enjoy this movie. Done. Venmo. They're fun characters, man. No personality. They just see a portal and like, yeah, it's pretty normal in the MCU. We saw a lot of portals in No Way Home a few months after this, and that was a near masterpiece. I think that some characters were underused, and that was Shang Chi. People, I can shut the subtitles off now. Destin, you did a good job. Off. Let me skip this. Here we go. This is the post credit scene. It's a fun movie, and it's under 2 hours if you don't count the end credits. And the scenes did, get me excited for what's coming next because this is going to pay off in Doomsday. And then you have the scenes with the girls. They're going to be in the next movie. There he is. Yep, he's going to be in Hulk. And there's my love. Brie Larson. I love you, girl. You were great in Mario. I don't care what anybody says. She won an Oscar, so that's something you'll never have, uh, Florence. I love this scene. I really enjoyed it. The first time you used her name. It's funny because he was also in Ryan the Last Dragon, Benedict. Hmm. There she goes. You're so lovely, Brie. I don't have her number. Yeah, she does. But I love Brie. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, buddy. We'll see you in 2 months at Spider-Man Brand New Day. I miss Bruce Banner. We haven't seen him in a while since that terrible She-Hulk show. Tatiana Maslany had to leave the MCU to do Invincible to get her dignity back. She played that alien that was married to Alan the Alien, Seth Rogen, a fellow Canadian. No, no going back. I'm gonna go forward. Keep moving forward. That's what Walt Disney said. Man, I love this movie so much. Wasn't my favorite movie of 2021. That goes to Spider Man. That year belonged to No Way Home. Yep, they go singing. It's such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Skip this scene. Get to the end credits. It's a lot of end credits here, but good thing I can fast forward it. That's something you can't do in the theater. In the theater, you have to just sit and take it. Filmed in Australia. Yeah, the scenes in the forest. Yeah, they didn't film this in China. They couldn't. It's a good movie. I really enjoy it. In loving memory of Brad Allen. Rest in peace, whoever you are. And here we go. Menger doing her female warriors again. It's not a girl boss thing. It's that she wants to train more women to be like her, and that's cool. She's a cool chick. Beautiful, just like her mom. Hmm. The women. I love Asian women. What can I say? All kinds. I had to stream this because I don't have the digital copy, and well, it didn't come with a digital copy, and I don't have the DVD of this film either. So it's good enough. Yes, ma'am. Now she has the stand. Yes, ma'am. You beautiful, beautiful woman. You see, there's a couple of guys there, but they're the women fighters now. Hmm. The Katana and Melinas of this at MCU, if you will. They're wearing COVID masks because this is when they filmed during COVID. That's not a that wasn't a that wasn't in the film. They had to add this at the last minute. We'll see you soon, Menger. And there we go. The Ten Rings will return. We know in Doomsday. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Tomorrow will be Memorial Day. Be safe, and I'll see you guys. I'll be doing Mail to the Chief from Disney from the year 2000. See you guys then.